Hey you guys, it's Sheen from Shy Girl Makeup, and today I have a review. I'm going to be doing a review of my 7 gels that I've used in the past. I'm going to start out with the ones I love the most and the ones that I don't like as much, and just give you guys an overall rating. So if you want to find out what gels I've used and my experience with them, stay tuned. So let's get into the review. I'm going to be reviewing 7 gels. Flaxseed Gel, As I Am Curl Jelly, Styler Custard, Lottabody Shape Me Custard Jelly, Camille Rose Natural Curl Maker, Deva Curl Gel, and Deva Curl Light. Now the reviews will be based on hold, does it give me a firm hold? Moisturizing, does it make my hair feel like it's still soft and moisturized? Smell, because smell matters. Does it have a chemical smell to it, or is it nice and fruity? Availability, can I find this product, very easily, or do I have to get it only from one location or an online vendor? Sheen, did it leave my hair with a nice sheen to it? Quantity, so for what I paid for it, do I feel like I got a good amount of product? And then the most important one, I think, too, is price. Was it super expensive, or was it, pretty reasonable? So each item that I will review will get a score from 1 being the lowest to 5 being the highest. Then I'll kind of divide that and figure out which one came out on top and which one came out on bottom. You guys will be surprised. Some of the ones that I love a lot really came out on the bottom for me when I really, focused on them. Again, just because I give these gels a good score doesn't necessarily mean they're good gels. It just works for my hair. And just because I give them a bad score doesn't mean they're necessarily bad. It just doesn't work with my hair. So again, proceed with caution, and it's going to be trial and error to figure it out. This one is Flaxseed. Now Flaxseed Gel, I don't know if you can necessarily buy it pre-made, but it's pretty much a do-it-yourself. You make it at home. And you can pick flax seeds up from any retailer such as Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, or maybe your local grocery store. I got mine from Trader Joe's. And I think the packet of flax seeds costs maybe about $2 to $3 at the most. So a little goes a long way. And I'm not going to get into how to make it. You guys can definitely Google or YouTube other videos to kind of find out how to make it. This, is just to review the product itself. So what Flaxseed, Flaxseed actually got a score of 91. It was the highest score, shockingly, because I really don't use it a lot. For hold, I gave it a 2. Now when I used the Flaxseed Gel, it was during the summer months, and I just felt like it didn't give me a good hold. Moisturizing, it got a 5, which was the highest. My hair definitely felt like it was conditioned and moisturized. Smell, it got a 5. But that can be a little skewed because it depends on the flax seeds you use. Again, mine came from Trader Joe's and they were toasted, so it gave off a really good nutty, smell to it. So I actually liked it. Availability, I gave it a 5, which is the highest. You can pretty much find flax seeds everywhere, and you make it yourself. Sheen, again, just like my hair was moisturized and conditioned, it gave off a good sheen to my curls. Quantity, a little bit of flax seeds go a long way, and you will have that packet of flax seeds forever. And the gel lasts maybe about 2 weeks in the refrigerator, so a little goes a long way. So for what I paid for it, I think the quantity definitely was there. And then price, again, I only paid $2 to $3, so I gave it a 5. So that's why I got an overall score of 91. I did use this product with other products, as with any gel on list. I did use it with other products such as leave-in conditioner, setting lotions, and all that good stuff, and it worked fine with other products. It didn't, give a right residue or anything like that. So overall, Flaxseed was the highest one on my list. So As I Am. I use As I Am a lot. I've did it in previous perm rides before, and I'll put pictures up so you guys can see the results that I get, and they'll be up here. As I Am got a score of a 77, so it came in, I can't really say it came in second because 3 gels got a score of a 72nd, but it's one of my personal favorites. For the hold, I gave it a 5. A little goes a long way, and it definitely gives a firm hold. Moisturizing, I gave it a 3. It didn't dry my hair out, but I didn't think, you know, it was very moisturizing either. I felt like it could have been a little more moisturizing. For smell, I gave it a 4. It smelled pretty good. Availability, I gave it a 4, you know, out of 5, so that's pretty high. You can pretty much get it from Walgreens and Walmart. Don't know about any other retailers, but those are the 2 stores that I've seen it and I've purchased it from. And it is usually on sale sometimes. Sheen, I gave it a 3. So again, like my hair wasn't moisturized, it didn't give a, you know, very glossy sheen to it, but it didn't look dull either. It was kind of right there in the middle. Quantity, comes in a small jar. I felt like, you know, for what I paid for, it was fine, but it's, you know, it'll last you forever because a little goes a long way, but it is a small jar. And for price, I gave it a 4 because I typically purchase As I Am products, buy one get one free, buy one get one 50% off, and they're always having sales. I think it retails for about $7, give or take, but you can definitely get it on sale. Is Eco Styling Custard. Now this one was a weird one because I didn't use it on my hair. I actually used it on my daughter's hair, and it's like no other Eco Styler that I've ever used. You know, I've traditionally used the olive oil gel as well as the argan oil gel, and those definitely give firm holds, but they leave a white residue on my daughter's hair, and they don't seem to mix well with other products. This one is more like a custard. It says gel on it as well, but it's more like a custard based gel. And that one also got a score of a 77, so it's kind of second. For hold, I gave it a 3. It didn't hold very well. It wasn't a firm hold. It was more of a soft hold. But her curls did last about a good 10 days. Moisture, I gave it a 4. I probably could have bumped it up to a 5 because my daughter's hair, it seemed like it was very well conditioned, and I almost felt like I was using conditioner as opposed to a gel, and hence I guess that's why it's a custard. For smell, I gave it a 5. It smelled really, really awesome. Availability, I gave it a 1 because I actually got this gel, and it's a full-size gel that I got from my curl kit earlier this year. I haven't seen it in any store since, and usually you can find Eco Styler in any urban beauty supply store. I can't find it, so maybe you guys might be able to find it. Maybe you guys have used it before, I don't know, but that's why I gave it a 1. For Sheen, you know, definitely left a good sheen for my daughter's hair as well. And then quantity, for the amount that I didn't really pay for it, but the amount that I typically pay for Eco Styler, and the quantity that I got was very consistent, so I actually gave it a 5, and price is 5 because Eco Styler gel is usually about $2 to $3 depending on where you get it from. So overall, that one came in second as well. Like I said, I have 3 second place finishers. Is Lottabody. That one came in second as well. And it's called Lottabody Shape Me Custard Jelly. So kind of just like the Eco Styler, it is a custard, but this one looks more of a custard jelly as opposed to the Eco Styler did. So that one got a 77 as well. For hold, I gave it a 3. And again, I'm mixing all these gels, my setting lotions and leave-in conditioners and all that. So definitely take that into consideration when you're listening to this. But the Lottabody, the hold was a 3. I gave a decent hold, not as strong as maybe As I Am or Deva Curl, but it was a nice little hold to it. Moisture, I gave it a 3. It was right there, kind of average. My hair didn't feel dry, but it didn't feel like really moisturized either. Smell, I gave it a 5. It actually smells really good. Availability, I gave it a 4 because I've seen this in every last one of my urban beauty supply stores, so you pretty much find it. I'm not sure if Walgreens or CVS or any of those vendors carry it yet, but you can definitely get it at most beauty supply stores. Then I gave it a 3 for Sheen. Again, I think Sheen and Moisturizing kind of goes hand in hand. It was pretty much average. And then for quantity, I gave it a 4. I think you get a decent amount of product for the amount that you pay for it. And then for price, I gave it a 5 because it's not an expensive product. And I think, it's a good quality. Lottabody has come a long way. I actually really like their products a lot. Now this one was was a little weird because definitely had a love-hate relationship with this product. I've used it twice and it gave the same results, so I'm hearing more of a hate relationship with it because it just does not work in my hair. I'm not saying it's not a good product by far, but maybe it just doesn't mix with the products that I'm using for my rod set. So, you know, maybe that's why. But I initially used it over summer, and when I first used it and, you know, my results, I kind of unrighted my hair, left out, I thought I had a banging perm rod set, or either Flexirod. I can't remember which one it was, but, you know, it looked good. I'm like, I love it. I got it going on. I kid you not. When I came home that night, I looked like I had an afro. I was not happy because I pretty much had to wash my hair again and re-roll it, you know, 3 days later. And I am notorious for keeping my sets up for 14 days. And 3 days later, even in the summer months, I can keep my sets up pretty long. I just, you know, change the products that I use to kind of help with it. But this one here, you know, I tried it again once it got a little cooler and it still gave the same results. So I don't know if it doesn't mix well with products, but let's get into their review. They got a score of a 54. So as you'll see, Flaxseed got 91. Camille Rose got a 54. For hold, I gave it a 2. Just because, you know, it didn't feel like it, you know, held or gave a good hold. For moisturizing, my hair felt sticky. So it didn't feel dry. It was moisturized, I guess, but it was a sticky feeling. I didn't like how it made my hair feel, actually, but I gave it a 4. Smell was 5. That was the highest. It smelled really, really good. Availability was a 2. I can only get this at Target. I haven't seen it anywhere else. They may carry it at other retailers, but in Chicago, you know, I can only find it in Target. Sheen, I gave it a 3. Quantity, I gave it a 2. Maybe I should have bumped it down to a 1 because this product is pretty expensive, and for the amount that you're getting, the price you're paying, I feel like, you know, it's pretty expensive. And for price, I gave it a 1, which is the lowest, just because I think I spent like $23. This was actually the most expensive gel that I actually own, to be honest. So I gave it a 1. One is, or the next 2 are my favorites, and actually they are the lowest on my scores. I don't get it. No, that's weird, but Deva Curl and Deva Curl Light. And again, I am using these products with other products, so I think why I love Deva Curl and Deva Curl Light is because the products that I use, what that makes it work good for me. If I was basing it and using it solely by itself, I probably would hate it. But because I do so much to my hair, and I use other products to make, you know, my hair turn out really nice, it kind of, you know, makes me like that product and pick it up a little more than some of the others. So Deva Curl, let's start with that one. That one got a 42, which is actually the lowest score out of all 7 that I'm reviewing. For hold, I gave it a 5. This stuff will hold anything. A little goes a long way. I cannot emphasize that. A little goes a long way. The first time I tried to use it, I used it a lot. My hair was like crunchy, and it was awful. I had to wash it out that day. So I kind of was able to figure out and tweak, you know, and understand what amount I needed to use. What was the ratio to, you know, me using setting lotion and all the other stuff that I use. So a little goes a long way. I gave it a 1 for moisturizing because my hair feels dry with Deva Curl. Again, I now use leave-in conditioner and I seal and all that kind of stuff, so now it doesn't feel as dry. But if I didn't do any of that, I'm sure my hair would feel super dry. Smell, it smells like a chemical smell. So that one actually got a 1 too. It's not the best smelling stuff around. I like the fruity, the coconut and all that. You're not gonna get that with Deva Curl. Availability, I gave it a 3. Initially when I started using Deva Curl, I can only get it from Ulta, but now Target carries it as well. So I gave it a 3 because other retailers are starting to carry it a little bit more. Sheen, I gave it a 1, and again, I think Sheen and moisturizing kind of goes hand in hand. Felt a little dry. Definitely didn't give a good sheen, but when I use my other products, I'm good. And then quantity, I gave it a 3. I probably could have bumped it down to a 2. No, it's a 3. I changed my mind. And the reason why I gave it a 3 is because, you get about 16 ounces, but this one is kind of expensive too. It costs I think about $22, give or take, with tax. Usually I'll get it from Ulta when they have their 20% off coupons that you can use on prestige products. But other than that, this rarely goes on sale. You're going to be spending about $18 to $20 for it. But because a little goes a long way, it will last you forever and ever and ever. So I'm not too upset about the price because, one, it works good for my hair. But two, you know, a little goes a long way and it lasts forever. And then the last review is Deva Curl Light. So let me take a step back. I tend to use Deva Curl in the summer just because it's real hot and, you know, it's a lot of humidity, and Deva Curl seems like it blocks that humidity a little bit better than Deva Curl Light. In the wintertime, where it's not hot and humid and your hair can tend to get dry, or my hair gets dry, I use Deva Curl Light because I don't need something that strong that's going to block all that. I actually want, you know, the water to penetrate a little bit better in the winter months anyway. So Deva Curl Light got a 45, Deva Curl got a 42. So it's a little bit higher. And the difference only is, it is in the moisturizing. Yeah. So for hold, I gave it a 5. For moisturizing, I gave it a 3. Probably really should have gave it a 2. For smell, I gave it a 1 because, again, it doesn't smell good. Availability is the same thing. It's a 3. Sheen is a 1. Quantity is a 3. And the amount, or the price, I should say, is a 1. So, again, that's my review of all the gels that I use. Again, the ones that I use all the time consistently is As I Am Curl Jelly is one of my favorites. Deva Curl Regular and Deva Curl Light. And I'm going to revisit using Flaxseed again. I haven't tried it in the winter. I'm going to try it again and see if that one works too. Just because, you know, Flaxseed did get the highest review, so maybe I should try to revisit it and see if it gives me better results during a different season. Again, you know, as with anything, it's trial and error. Make sure, you know, if you can, try to get your products, especially the As I Am, the Lottabody. Well, really it's the As I Am, Camille Rose, Deva Curl, and Deva Curl Light, because the others are very inexpensive. But those are typically a little higher. So try to get it from a vendor that will allow you to do returns if the product doesn't work for your hair. I know Walgreens, they're very generous. They'll let you return a used product if you don't like it. I know Target and Ulta definitely will. So I tend to try to get my new products from those retailers just because I know I'm not, you know, married to the product if I don't like it. And, you know, $22 is a lot of money to shell out on a product where you're not sure it works. The flaxseed is inexpensive, so I hope you're not trying to replace something or return something that you've made at home. Equal Styler beauty supplies normally won't let you return if you've used it, and Lottabody, because, you know, you're getting it from a beauty supply, you're probably not going to be able to return it. But it's inexpensive, so it should be okay. Definitely comment below if you have questions. Make sure you like, subscribe, and rate. And then I'm going to be doing a review coming up soon on my setting lotions that I use. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you've enjoyed this review. Take care. Bye.